I've got beautiful golden corn. Corn is definitely the chicken's favorite treat. I can give them corn every single day, and they will never, ever say no to a little bit of corn. So here, let's just hold out a small handful, and they will just peck my hands so hard when I have the corn. When the corn is available, they will just peck so aggressively. They love to just absolutely assault my hand. Ouch. Yikes. And look at these things. Look at them just pecking every single last ounce of corn, every single last drop, every single last speck. It all disappears because the chickens are hungry. Hello, Dragon Gamer. Greetings. Hello, Zara. Hello, Matthias Schotter. Hello, everyone. Here, let me go down and get a slightly better camera angle. There we go. I just gotta make sure. Oh, and the chickens have knocked over my food bucket as usual. They really like to knock it over and just make an absolute mess. Oh my goodness! Look who's behind me. It's little Peanut. Hey, little Peanut. Peanut. No. And she's gone. Here's a small handful of corn for Peanut, and I'll just chuck that on the ground behind me and hope that she gets at least a little bit of it. Let's see here. A little bit more for Peanut. I think she got like at least a piece or two. She really doesn't eat that much, so hopefully she didn't get that much. Hopefully she at least got a little bit. Hello, Justin. Greetings. You're eating eggs, you're watching this, and that's perfectly all right. I have a lot of eggs. My chickens lay about 16, 17 eggs a day. They lay a lot of eggs right now. And it's pretty good that they lay so many eggs because I sell them. The only problem is I never have enough people to sell them to. I always make a bunch of different listings saying, I'm selling eggs. Anyone want to buy it? And then people will be like, oh, sure, I want to buy eggs. And then they buy them once and then never buy them again. And then that means I always have way too many chickens, way too many eggs. And, you know, it's a big problem. Zarias, did I sort out the fighting problem? Kind of. I've bought a bunch of things to solve it. It's not sorted out, but I bought a bunch of things to hopefully have a solution for the chickens pecking. Because the big problem they have is that they're... My goodness, why is my hair like this? Why is my hair just going straight up like that? But yeah, I got bought a bunch of things to solve it. Common thing I was seeing is that people saying the chickens are bored. I think that's probably true. I bought a bunch of chicken toys to give them. Another thing is also I just bought some more anti-picking stuff. A really good product that people used to use for chickens was called chicken bluing. Chicken bluing puts blue on the chicken's wound, like on their red wounds, and stops them from pecking at each other because they don't peck at anything that's not red. Hello, Cindy. Hello, Cosmo. Greetings. Hello, Evelyn. Greetings, everyone. And it's so cool to see that you're verified now, Cosmo. That is such a huge achievement for you. Such a huge achievement for you and the parrot. But yes, as for the picking thing, I am now, oh my goodness, it's so loud in here with these dang geese. These geese just love to sit here and scream their throats out at me. But yes, hello everyone. My goodness, I'll have to grab the goose in just a moment, just so you can all see this big screamer. And one day I'll have to put some product in my hair to stop it from just sticking up like that. So chaotically. Today is actually a surprisingly bad day outside. Like it's completely like it's a full blizzard outside. The visibility is terrible. There's just so much snow. It's such a shame. It was so lovely and warm, and now it's all of a sudden really cold again. Cosmo's talking to you. She's now laughing at me. Oh my goodness. It's good to hear that she's getting a good laugh out of this. I hope she likes to laugh at all the other birds, the silly looking birds coming at her. Going, like, look at this thing. Look how silly they are. You know, I need to grab my silliest bird for Cosmo. Oh, I know my silliest bird. She's in one of the boxes right now. I have one bird that is way sillier than the rest. She's always in the nesting box, but she never actually lays eggs. She just likes to go in here to get away from the other chickens. It's this girl. Come on, silly girl. Come on, get out. It's this. Look at that face. Her name is Dolly. She just squeezes into the nesting boxes even when they're full of other chickens. She'll squeeze on top of them just to get in the way. She's a bit silly like that. You love the chickens, Evelyn? Yeah, I love the chickens too. They're good. They're great animals. Hello, MP. Welcome back, MP. Zara, what's my youngest bird? My youngest bird in general is the peacocks, which are over there. I'll have to go grab the peacocks. Peacock, Peacock. Peacock. Oh, okay. Oh. It's very chaotic in this little coop. A lot of birds, like birds, especially like these peacocks, they hate being picked up. Once they're held, they're fine. They just don't want to be ever picked up because when they're picked up, they just say, "Oh no!" They just get so disappointed. But I have a nice thing of corn here just for my peacock. They're also very scrapey. They have giant. Oh! Oh! Yikes! Ouch! As I was saying before he started kicking me, they have giant talons. Whoo, that scraped the heck out of my hands. Ah, yikes. But don't worry, I'm used to being scraped up. I don't really care anymore. But still, that stings like crazy, but it's not that big of a deal. Come on, Leghorn. You just gotta take the chicken up there, shove it on the shoulder. There's all these chickens in the way. This peacock time. Oh, this peacock time. I gotta get the corn here for the peacock. My big guy here, his name is Indy. He's an Indian peacock, and I really love him. He's very special, he's very cute, but he's also just so skittish. He's always scared of me. Oh, one of the chickens fell into... Oh, no, and they tipped over the food bucket again. That's a big shame. Oh, they're going to try to eat my apple. I have an apple in the food bucket. I feed them a little bit of apple now, and that means all the chickens try to get in there. They try to sneak into the bucket to eat the apple because... all my corn is protected by glass containers. The apples are just completely loose, so they can just sneak in and grab as many as they want if they can. Come on here. Wait, eat it. Cosmo's little wings hurt. You couldn't imagine those big wings. Oh, yeah, these big wings hurt like crazy. This guy, he will one day grow up to be the size of a goose, but even then, he's still quite lightweight. He's not as heavy as a goose. The geese are so much more painful. Like, I've been slapped directly in the face by a goose wing. It is so painful, because, like, these geese, they'll weigh, like, a goose will weigh, like, 10 pounds or something like that, like 15 pounds. They can get airborne. Those wings are powerful enough to get them airborne. So one of those smacking you right in the face is, dang, that stings. That stuff's bad. Luckily, my geese are very friendly and don't ever try to they never aggressively slap at me. That's just accidental slapping me. If a goose wants to hurt you, it can smack you right in the face and, like, break your nose. You've got to be always very careful around these livestock birds. Luckily, chickens, like these things, are very lightweight, are very easy animals, very easygoing. A lot easier to take care of than the peacocks or the geese are. They're just very chill, very relaxed creatures. Zara used to have a little black chicken, just like the one that was, just like that one, which one of the ones this one here, named Carter. Oh, there goes the chicken again. But here, let me show what else is happening down here. I always run out of things to do because I have a chicken on my lap, and then I want to show more things, but there's a limited variety of things I can show you. Look at this girl. I love this one because of how asymmetrical she is. She's just the silliest little girl. Also, when all the white leghorns like that one there, get out of here. Get out of here, girl. Come on. The white leghorns like that one will only sit on me when there's food available. This girl, she likes to sit on me when there's no food available. She likes to just chill. She's a very chill girl. I like that. But yeah, what is happening right now? In the nest box, 2 chickens sitting on top of each other. Where's its face? There's the face. You can see 2 chickens happily sitting on top of each other there. 2 chickens sitting on top of each other there. Over there's 1 chicken going to a box with another one already in it. I have 3 boxes, and 3 boxes should be enough. But for some reason, even now, they still really like to double up in the boxes. Sometimes 2 of the boxes will be empty, and there'll just be 3 chickens in a single box. I don't know why the chickens don't like to take their turns. They just like to go straight in there and start jumping into the box. Oh, I'm bleeding a little bit. Yikes. I hope that is... Okay, I was gonna say I hope that's mine and not the chickens. Yeah, that is mine. The peacock just cut me. You're a little stabby guy. He's a little stabber. Come on, tail up, sit there. There you go. He's very once I've been holding him for a while, he gets very calm, very relaxed, and he's very easy to hold after that point. But until that point, until he's been held long enough, he is really, really difficult to hold. Rose, you used to have a turkey that would chase us everywhere. Oh yeah, turkeys, male turkeys especially, are incredibly territorial. I had the same problem with my goose. I got a male goose, and for the longest time, my male goose would honk at me, scream at me, run over to me, and everything like that. And then eventually, I made him friendly just by picking him up enough. Which is kind of the funny thing about birds, is any sort of bird, you can make it, for any sort of livestock bird, you can make it friendly just by handling it enough. Like this peacock guy here. He's always scared of me, but he's less scared of me now just because I've held him enough. I put him on my shoulder, so he just sits there. He just, like, look at him. He just has a very stoic look on his face. He's just staring off, actually to nowhere. He's not staring at anything. He's just staring in a direction. I think he probably wants to go roost, so I will lean over and say, "Get out of here, go." I think he's just gonna keep sitting here for a little bit more. Rose, you were like 3, and it would chase you and your friends all over the farm. Oh, that sounds funny. The big mean turkey chasing around you and your neighbor's kids. Yeah, probably a good thing to avoid, having the turkey chasing around your kids. That's a real problematic thing. Hello, Goober. Welcome back to the stream, Goober. You got it back. Welcome. You finally got your phone back. Study hard in class, and also tell your parents if your teacher steals your phone, because that sounds really bad. Rose, you got revenue by getting your toy cars and chasing it back. What? Oh, you got revenge on you got revenge on the big mean turkey by chasing it around, which, I don't know, I think that's probably a decent way to do it. Like, you never want to hurt it, but, like, sometimes if it's getting really aggressive, you just gotta chase it around. Zara, I switch out my bandana actually every single day now. I have about 10 bandanas. I have white ones, black ones, green, blues, reds, pinks, all sorts of colors, and it just changes out depending on what's been washed, because I need the new bandana. Look at that guy, big boy. Here is the big goose, because big chickens obviously wasn't working very well for me. Here, let me turn you around. Oh, it's very difficult to get this camera tripod working when my hand is full of goose. And Cynthia, you're talking about parrots. A lot of people have trained their parrots to sit on their shoulder. I've trained my goose to. Oh wait, no! Gotta be very careful. Very careful. I gotta make sure it's in the perfect position. Gotta make sure he's very calm, because when he's very calm, he'll just sit here, and then you can take the arm off, and then he will actually just happily. I will hold him most of the time, just because if I don't hold him, he will fall off. But like, yeah, this is a very well-trained goose who is very happy just to sit here and goose around. Also, the reason why I said this is my last Thursday live stream is because I'm reducing my number of live streams from 5 days a week to 4 days a week for a better work-life balance. Just because these live streams do take a lot of effort and a lot of energy, even when they are very small. So I do these live streams because I enjoy them, but I won't do. I think 4 days a week is definitely a much more sustainable number of live streams. BXMO, Cluck, yeah, we got all the Clucks here. Ones like this girl especially, like, look at this thing. Look at this Cluck. Look at that thing. Absolute monster. Here, let me put you right there. These white leghorns are actual monsters. I used to think, like, they were always the most dominant chickens. They were the most outgoing. When I'd be standing here, the white leghorns were the first to jump on me. But I had some pecking issues the other day, and the white leghorns, when they see blood, they get so aggressive. These leghorns are monsters. I definitely not recommend white leghorns to anybody who's not experienced in chicken keeping, because they've not injured a bird to the point of anything bad happening, but they have done some bad stuff. Anyways, he's trying to go. It's very hard to hold this goose because you gotta make sure to hold it properly. Like, I think this is another good way to hold a very friendly goose. He can still scrape, so you got to watch out. But yeah, if you hold a goose like this, this is not how you can hold an unfriendly goose, but you have a very friendly goose. You can just hold it like this. I like to hold it like this. It's a bit silly. Arjun, hello, Arjun. Yes, exactly, Goober. It's a handful of goose. You know, exactly one handful of goose is a good amount to have. Is the girls awesome how much they trust you to handle them? Oh yeah, it's amazing. Like this guy, he's a male goose. I didn't even buy him as babies. Most of my birds I have, they're very friendly. I bought as babies and then hand raised them since then. This guy, I bought him when he was already over a year old as an adult male goose. I bought him. He was aggressive, but I think the biggest reason why this guy got friendly is because he was always very timid. He was always scared of me. So instead of trying to attack me, he'd always run away. And then when I picked him up, he'd bite me a few times when I'd pick him up, and then eventually he'd just give up biting me and just stopped. Hello, McNeil Tracy. How's it going? Yeah, it's Big Goose. You know what I need? I need a thing of corn for the goose. So let's grab some corn for this goose, and then we can all eat corn very well. This guy, look at him. Oh, he sees the glass container and immediately starts nibbling. He loves this sort of stuff. You need to go now. Goodbye, man. Have a good one. Hello, Ben. Oh. He's a little bit kicky today. Hello, Bovan. Hello, V. Hello from Zara. To go now. And Rose, I saw your comment and then it disappeared, so I can't reply to that because it's gone now. Goober, it's 2 degrees outside and you're genuinely afraid you have to leave the heater to get a glass of water. Oh yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that. Yeah, especially, yeah. I know some parts of the world definitely don't have very good insulation in the building. Ooh, look at this guy. Look at him eat. Oh my goodness, he's eating it. Hello, Philip. Please don't spam in chat, Philip. McNeil Tracy, your horse passed away yesterday at 46 years old. Wow, that's incredible. I didn't know horses lived that long. So sorry you lost the guy. But yes, hello, everyone. V, today your chicken started laying eggs, but they not hard shells. Okay, if it's the first egg your chickens ever lay, a soft shell is very understandable. Soft shell is nothing to be worried about. If they're laying soft shells a few days after that, like on their second, third, or fourth egg, you might need to feed them a lot more calcium because, I think I might have broke something. No, I didn't. But yeah, one of my girls, Pepper, she's a Easter egger. She lays only rubber eggs right now, and she's done that her entire life. But a girl like her who lays rubber eggs because she's a genetic defect is a lot rarer than one laying rubber eggs because of either a calcium deficiency or just being young. So definitely, if they continue laying those rubber eggs, those fairy eggs, keep an eye on her. McNeil Tracy, the horse started to decline over the past 3 days. Oh, very sorry to hear. Wow, gone in 3 days is pretty incredible. Like, that's honestly how it works out with most of my chickens, too, when my chickens get sick, is the chicken gets sick. You'll notice one day it'll be sitting on the lower roost. You'll think, oh, that's a little peculiar. Next day, it'll be sleeping on the floor. Next day, it'll be gone. Like, it is really, really sad how they go downhill really fast. Because I think the thing with chickens is whatever makes them sick, it must make them sick for like 2 weeks before they get deathly ill, but they just ignore it, and then because they ignore it, it's very hard for me to do anything to treat it because I don't even know it's sick. Here, dude, sit up here. You gotta hold the big guy. He's a very heavy guy. You gotta make sure to be very careful to hold him. Hello, Amit. Hello, Anesia. Bovan, can you see the special chickens, the white and black feathered on their head? Yes, I can. Well, actually, they're both in the nest box right now, so I can try to get my phone. I'll have to plop this goose. I'll have to hold this goose and grab the phone out so I can show you them. The specialty black and white chickens are right over there. That's the tail of one, and the other one is being sat on top of. This is the tail of Elvis. Elvis is the very male-looking chicken, but she actually started laying eggs, so I can confirm she is actually a hen. And then the other one hasn't laid any eggs yet, but that's just because she's weird. Here, let me put you on this side. Oh, he's kicking. Out. There we go. Definitely not the optimal way to hold a goose. Here you go. This is not the optimal way to hold a goose. You don't want this big kicker right by your face. Also, he's currently doing a split on me, and I don't think he's I don't think that's probably good for him or me. I think that's probably gonna try to hurt me. Yes, hello everyone. Rose, do we have any new chickens coming soon? Yes, this next spring I'm getting a big batch of chickens, so hopefully I can get them without any issues. Oh my goodness, it's hard to grab this guy. Look at him, big kicker, big feet, big slappy feet, but also he puts out his wings and will try to flap at me a little bit. But when he flaps at me, he's not capable of hurting me because, or say he's not. He's very capable of hurting me. He chooses not to, is the thing. I put him back on the ground, and he immediately starts screaming and screaming and screaming. McNeil, your horse's name was Streech. Streech, interesting enough. Interesting name. Anissa, you're from Pakistan. Greetings to Pakistan. I am from Canada. Bovan, no sick chickens or goose or anything like that. All my chickens right now are healthy. All these girls are healthy because I had a sick one, but she passed away, I think 2 or 3 days ago. Because like that's a big problem with chickens is when they get sick, they pass away really quickly, especially when it's caused by mystery diseases. Some diseases will take months to kill your chicken. Some diseases will kill them immediately. I have no clue though, but like, yikes, that cut where the peacock cut me, that one stings. Ugh. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go pick up the peacock in just a moment more. But first, I'm going to grab the apple. Bovan, what's the problem? McNeil, your horse started to decline after his goat friend died. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's very sad. But yeah, as I was saying to Bovan earlier, all the birds are healthy right now because we lose the unhealthy ones, which is a really sad thing about chickens. But like, I don't know, I guess it like, when a sick one dies, all that you're left with are the healthy ones. Come on here, chicken. I want more chickens, but some of the chickens are just too scared. But yeah, see how I was talking about the white leghorns being dominant? Like out of all the chickens that jump on me, so far three of these are the white leghorns. I put this girl here because a lot of them will love to jump on me, but a lot of them are just a little bit scared about all the other creatures over here. McNeil, his name is Stretch. Okay. Rest in peace to Stretch the horse. That is a very old horse, lived a good long life. Ooh, who's this? We have a Barred Rock here, and then we have the Barred Rock, Rhode Island Red. Now we have all 4 of the white leghorns. Every single one with the comb floppier than the last. They all have such floppy combs. They are such crazy little guys. But yes, rest in peace to Stretch the horse. What else is being said in chat? Come on, please talk if you have something interesting you need to say. McNeil Tracy. Oh wait. Your horse. Wait. So your horse died at 15. I thought earlier you said a horse died at a different age. Okay, I'm not sure. There's just a lot of numbers in chat. But yes, hello everyone. I'm just gonna scroll up in chat just to see if I missed anything, and I don't think I did. Call me, they're so cute. Yeah, these things are adorable. I love these chickens. I'm very happy with all the different breeds I've got. This summer, this spring, I'm getting a whole bunch more breeds, and I'm getting a bunch of rare breeds like Americanas, things like, Colombian, no, not Colombian Rock. I'm getting red-blue laced Wyandottes. I'm getting more Polishes. I'm getting all the different chickens that lay the blue and green eggs. I'm getting all the different variety. And the really funny thing about getting all these chickens is that, like, I'm gonna have just so many chickens to deal with. If I ever get a bunch of like broody hens, I'll be able to give my broody hens all these different. If I ever get a bunch of broody hens, I'll be able to give all my broody hens different baby chicks to raise. But the problem is, I'm not sure how many hens will actually go broody, because like previous years, I've had Pepper and Peanut both go broody, and if they both go broody this spring, Peanut's going to hatch her own babies. Maybe Pepper could raise some if I gave them to her. I'm not sure. Dear. But yes, McNeil, he was one of your only horse. I had a friend named Badger. He died 7 years ago, and there was a reunite again. Oh, yes, very sorry to hear that. Very poor Badger, poor what was this? Stretch. Poor Stretch and Badger. Yeah, it's always funny with it's kind of funny with horses. They're such interesting creatures. They act like dog, chicken, sheep. They're very strange animals. They're pack animals, though, which is very nice. Like chickens will abandon you the moment they get a chance. Chickens do not, like, they form emotional attachments, but they don't form long-term emotional attachments. Like, if a chicken loses another chicken, they're not going to be sad at the loss of that chicken. They're going to be sad because now they don't have any chickens to be around. But if you put a chicken from one flock to another, they'll be sad that they've lost their pecking order and everything like that. But, like, horses actually will feel sad if they don't have their people or their friends or anything like that anymore. Sorry, so Stretch was 46 when he died. Okay, so yeah, Stretch is old. Wow, that's crazy old for a horse. I didn't know horses could live past like 30, but I don't keep horses. I just assumed they'd live like a little bit longer than a dog, but those things live for ages. That's crazy. Oh my goodness, these birds are so heavy. They're all fat. You're fat birds. Rose, what is my favorite kind of chicken? My favorite kind of chicken always used to be Polish chickens, because I had wherever he is, I had a Polish rooster. And where's my Polish rooster? He's right below me. He sits at my feet waiting for food to drop down on him. My favorite type of chicken, I always said, was a Polish chicken, because I had a Polish rooster. And then I realized my Polish rooster is not how normal Polish look. Normal Polish are very boring. They just have a ping pong on their head. But like my rooster had an incredible crown of feathers, and I realized he's a mixed Polish. So he's not actually pure Polish. Like mixed Polishes are definitely cooler than pure Polish. Right now, I think my favorite breed would be Easter eggers. I love Easter eggers because they're mixed by default. They lay a bunch of different colored eggs. Only one egg color per specific individual, but like a crossbreed Easter egger can lay a bunch of different colored eggs. So like, yeah, I think probably Easter eggers are my favorite, because one of my favorite girls ever, Little Pepper, she was an Easter egger. Chicken trying to get in my face. These things have no person. Come on, Peacock, there you go. This is my peacock. This is my peahen. This is actually the girl. The male's mostly white on the front. She's mostly brown and gray on the front instead. Goober, you're at 8% battery. Oh dear, be careful, Goober. You gotta go charge your phone before it dies. You would hate for it to die in the middle of a stream, but if your phone dies, that's all right. You can always come back next stream. Dragon, the phone's at 2%. Yeah, you gotta go, man. Charge your phone. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Goodbye, Bo. Bo also had to leave. Oh my goodness, all the regulars are leaving. Oh well, that's a bit of a shame. Hello, Jaco. Welcome back, Jaco. Ow. Matthias, for some reason you feeling tired right now? Maybe it's stress. Maybe it's you spent too much time doing other important work, or maybe it's the soft sound of geese screaming their throats out. That is just a lullaby putting you to sleep. Who knows? It's probably not that last one, but it could be anything. Could very likely be anything. Everyone's saying their battery percentages. My battery is at 95% because I had my phone charging right before I went to stream. Oh. No! Oh, there goes the peacock. She got knocked off the roost. That's so sad. Such a tragedy. Oh dear. And they've also stolen the stick out from my apple. So now I just got to feed them the little bits of apple by hand. Yeah, look at them. Everybody loves the apple. Come on, get out of my face. It's very hard to talk when everybody's in my face. Goodbye, Bovan. Enjoy your dinner. Yes, Rose, I am going live tomorrow. I'm just decreasing my amount of lives I do from 5 days a week to 4 days a week because I'm wanting to get a better work-life balance. I think 4 days a week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday is probably the best schedule I can have. A day before the weekend, the 2 days of the weekend, and then the day afterwards. Oh, and they've eaten the last thing of apple. It's kind of funny. The apple gets smaller and smaller and smaller until it's still quite big, but one of the chickens grabs it and chokes down the entire apple. It is crazy. This girl's trying to eat my teeth. Hey, you're trying to eat my teeth, aren't you? This girl here, she was looking at me. She was looking at me in the funny kind of way that a chicken who wants to eat your teeth looks at you. Oh, look at her. Very mischievous indeed. I love the Rhode Island Reds, how their face is always just like... A lot of the chickens are very expressive. Like the white leghorns especially... The white leghorns are very dominant. They always have... Oh, The white leghorns are always very dominant. They will always be pecking. They'll always be looking at you in a certain way. The Rhode Island Reds are the most mild-mannered chickens I have, and they are very unexpressive. They just look straight ahead. They barely ever look or do anything sort of interesting, which is, I don't know, I like them. I think Rhode Island Reds, I always thought they were very boring because they were just your regular red chicken. But then I realized as I've had them longer, Rhode Island Reds are really good because they're mild-mannered. They're friendly. They're not going to be aggressive. They're not going to jump on your shoulder, try to blind you or anything like that. They're not going to do anything stupid to get you hurt. But yeah, my favorite breed is still the, as I said, Easter eggers are super cool because they come in all sorts of different colors. They come in all different textures. They lay all different colors of eggs. And my favorite type of chickens are variety. I love all the different chickens who are all different. Rose, which chicken is the oldest? My oldest chicken is named Pepper. You know, I'll grab Pepper right now because she is my oldest girl. I need to pick her up here. Eye biter, get down. Pepper is right down here, right on the ground. Right here. First chicken I ever had, right here. She is my Easter egger. That's why I say I love Easter eggers, because I just love, because for the longest time I was wondering, what's the orange and black color? What's this pattern? What's this, like, look? I had no clue what this was, and I could never find out any breeds that look like this until I looked at Easter eggers, and it's like, oh, it's not a purebred. It's a mixed breed by default, that's pretty cool. But also, there's a little piece of corn, and I found a little piece of corn in the window. So, oh, look at that! Look at her! Look how she stretches her neck out. She has this big neck, and she has to stretch to eat the corn. There you go. Here's a little bit. Adorable. I love this thing. She's an old girl, but she's still very healthy, which is very good. Because I lost another one of my really old girls recently. I lost one of my black chickens called Molasses. She died a couple days ago, and it's like, whatever got her so fast. She was gone in just like 3 days from when she started showing symptoms. And I really hope, like, if a girl like Pepper or Peanut or one of those other ones got something like that, I would be absolutely heartbroken. Like, look at this. Here's my little girl, Peanut. She's so special. I love her. And if you died, I'd be very sad. Also, she is my best YouTube chicken. She needs to survive because she is single-handedly paying for every other chicken. She single-handedly pays for every other chicken by being cute, because all the other chickens do not pay for themselves. Most of them don't. I'm looking in the lay boxes right now. There's always some chickens in the lay box just looking really weird. Like, you can see, here's this girl. She doesn't lay eggs. She's just going in here because she likes to go in there to get out. And then here's Speckles. Speckles going in to sit on top of, here is Elvis. So we have Elvis and Speckles. She's going in. She's sitting on top of him, and then her. It's a her. I call it a him, but it's a her. It's just very male looking. It's still a hen, though. It lays eggs. But yeah. Oh, all these chickens are just such crazy little critters. They're such interesting little things. And I'm going to get so many more chickens, and then we're going to get so many more of these. I think once I get my next batch of chickens, I'm probably going to have to get like 6 or 8 laying boxes, because chickens will take turns laying, so you actually don't need as many lay boxes as you have chickens. If you have 20 chickens, 3 or 4 lay boxes is probably enough. But like after my next batch of chickens, I'm going to get probably like a total of like 45-ish, maybe 50 chickens. So yeah, it's going to be quite a lot. Here, I need to grab somebody. Oh, Peanut. I was wanting to grab somebody, and little Peanut was sitting there, so she will. No, don't peck me. Oh, she does not take it. Like a lot of the baby chickens, the young ones, if I put them on my shoulder, they'll just sit here and they'll say, "Fine, I guess I'm sitting here for a little bit." Peanut does not tolerate any of that. Goober, Leghorns give the most eggs. Leghorns give really good eggs, but a lot of that's actually genetic. Like, I have one Leghorn that will lay between 1 to 2 eggs a day, but all the rest just lay a single egg a day. But, like, yeah, so some Leghorns are better, some Leghorns are worse. But from my experience, Leghorns give about an equal amount of eggs to other chickens. Like this here is a hatchery crossbreed. It's a crossbreed between a couple other purebreds, and this lays just as many eggs as a Leghorn, while not being as aggressive and not being as in your face and everything like that. So that means, like, if you want good eggs, a Leghorn is one option, but the main reason why factory farms use Leghorns, not because they lay the most eggs, but because they lay white eggs, and especially in the United States and Canada, people want to buy white eggs. I personally think white eggs are a lot more gross, because you can see any sort of imperfection on them, and also they just look so colorless and soulless. But then again, white eggs, when you have a carton mixed with white eggs, brown eggs, blue eggs, green eggs, it doesn't matter what color they are. They all look awesome. Aiden, you also have Amrock Rooster named Rex, a couple months old. He's almost 2 feet tall. Oh, wow. Yeah, my rooster is very tall, but sadly he's not, luckily he's not that big. I would love a giant rooster. I think it'd be hilarious, but if he gets any bigger, then he's going to be dangerous for the hens. So here's my guy. Come on. Sit. Hear that clucking? That's a sound of an unhappy rooster. He doesn't like being put on the shoulder, because when I put him on my shoulder, he's like, oh, what are you doing to me? What are you doing? Stop it. Oh, he hates this. Nope. I'm just trying to level out my phone. My phone isn't level. There we go. Nice and level now. Look at the big guy here. Hello, PB and Shay. Greetings. And also, yeah, Goober, congratulations on getting your phone back. Sister's huge, handsome. He is very handsome. I like this guy. I like him because he has these beautiful hair, just these beautiful, luscious locks on his head. He has this lovely, just this crazy neck where you just have all these giant feathers you can lift up. Also, I kept him specifically because I had several roosters at one point. I kept him. Not only was he the coolest, but also he was the friendliest. I wanted the rooster who wouldn't attack me or my family members. And this guy, he never attacks me, and he only periodically attacks my family members. So when this guy attacks my family members, I just flip him over, hold him on his back a little bit, and then he's like, oh my goodness, I shouldn't have attacked those family members. Because chickens are kind of funny like that. If I have 2 chickens that are fighting, and I flip one of them, even though I was one who flipped that second chicken will think, oh my goodness, I was fighting with the first one, then got flipped. That first one must have been the one who flipped me. So like if you see 2 chickens fighting, you can just flip one of them over on its back, and then you can settle the pecking order as easy as that. You just got to make sure to keep their eyes safe and not let the other one that's attacking it like hurt its eyes or like attack it too much that injures it. Like usually if you have hens that are fighting, hens will only fight a little bit just to establish a pecking order. If you have roosters that are fighting, they might keep on going until one of them gets killed. So you've got to be very careful. If you have too many roosters, you need to either cull some of them, rehome them, or like separate them out, isolate them. Because you definitely don't want your roosters getting into fights. Because your roosters are getting into fights, not only will you eventually lose your rooster anyway, but then you'll end up having like a horrific situation cleanup. It's not worth it. Call him Yazy. Both me and the chicken have the same hairstyle. Yeah, he's awesome. He has such a cool hairstyle. I wish I had that hairstyle, but my hair just, I have this really weird tuft and then this side falls down. It's not nearly as good. That chicken definitely uses the right products when he shampoos. He uses the right product when he showers. He uses the correct conditioner or something. I don't know. Hello, Bibble Queen. Hello, Mr. Burns. What else is happening here? You don't know how he's that big, but he's big. Yeah, I had a rooster that was absolutely giant before, and apparently from what I've seen is it seems like it's mostly mixed breed roosters, because that means if you breed, like, standard breeds can only get so big, but if you get a mixed breed roosters, you could just so happen to get 2 large breeds coming together to make a giant breed. Like, I got a chicken that was absolutely massive for a while, but I had to rehome. He was a rooster, so I had to rehome. But yeah, if you get a really large breed bred together, you just get an absolute giant. Here, I want some peacocks. I'm tired of not having the peacocks. So the peacocks are over there. I'm just going to quickly grab them just because I think that's what my video is missing out. That's what my stream is missing out on, is the peacocks. Okay, girl down. But I have the male here, and I only need one, and I got to hold him. I got to press him into me, because if I don't press him into me, he will probably try to scrape my eyes and blind me, and I don't want you to blind me. Dude, bro. Bro here is not happy. Bro is never happy to be held. Here, let's, ow. Hey. And just like that, look at that. Just like that, we've got the peacock on the shoulder. Big guy is back here once again. But yes, hello, everyone. Aiden and your roosters used to chase each other. However, Rex was bigger. Yeah, if Rex is bigger, he's going to win that, and then he will be your dominant rooster, which is awesome. When I had 2 roosters before, One of my roosters was bigger, one was smaller. It was the smaller rooster that actually was the dominant rooster for like several years. I think it was like 3 or 4 years or something like that. Which means because my smaller rooster was dominant, eventually there was one day when my big rooster realized, wait a second, I'm bigger. Why am I taking abuse from this tiny guy? And then they started getting in fights, and that's when I had to rehome my second one because that was an unstable battle, and I definitely didn't want them to sort that out themselves. Mr. Burns used to have 18 chickens. Right now I have 25 chickens. I used to say I had 25 a little bit ago, but then I realized that was 25, that I had 26, and then now I have 25 because one died. McNeil, you got to see Stretch for the last time yesterday. Oh, poor Stretch. Goober, you just saw a gigantic flock of European starlings. Ooh, lovely. I know that like every spring and fall as songbirds migrate through Canada, we will see like huge flocks of what are they? We'll see like jays and things. We'll see robins, like robins. We will see thousands of robins. And then we also have other things like I think they might be starlings, or we also have like little sparrows and stuff. But yeah, where I live, I don't know why it's in the middle of a bird flight path, so every spring and fall we get tons and tons of birds flying by, which is cool, but when you have pet birds, you don't want birds flying by. They're cool, but I want them to get out of here as fast as possible because it's kind of dangerous to have them all here. Lychee, birdie, yes, this is my birdie, this is my big boy, my big one. Hello, Fiona. You haven't been on the lives in a while. Welcome back. Mr. Bird, you thought peacocks opened their wings. What do you think of what you've seen with peacocks where you see that stereotypical peacock wing pattern is not actually their wings, that's their tail feathers. If I can get this guy, the problem is he's too chill, so I can't really do anything with him because he will just try to flap away, but like, I can try. You can see he has this big tail behind him, and so what he'll do is he will fluff up his, you can see here he'll fluff up the tail. He's still young, so he doesn't have much of a tail to fluff up, but that's what they'll do. They'll fluff up their tail like that and spread their, no, that's their wings. Tail feathers. They'll spread their tail feathers like that, and that's how they do their displays to one another. Also, those tail feathers, they don't actually have those their entire lives. They grow them in spring and then lose them in fall. They only usually have them for maybe 6 months in a year, and they'll only grow those tail feathers on their 6 month, or when they're 3 months old, 3 years old. Which means this guy, he's 1 year old now. He won't have it next year. He may not have it the year after that. Like, it is going to be a long time until this guy's a pretty boy with all of his lovely feathers properly developed. Also, I've been letting them outside for several days now because it was getting warmer weather. I can no longer let them outside because today we're having a blizzard outside. It's really dark. That's why I brought this LED ring light for lighting. Because normally I don't bring the ring light, but I decided I probably need the ring light because it is so dark outside. Without the ring light, wait, no, that's wrong. Without the ring light, that's a natural lighting, and then you say turn on the ring light and it gets a lot brighter, so I don't know, does the job. But yes, hello everyone. Hello Alex. Aiden Roberts, you separated them with this mesh and they just kind of liked it. Yeah, I think that's probably the best thing you can do is when you have roosters, if you have a large enough flock, you can tolerate multiple roosters, but even if you have like 30, 40 hens, if you have 2 roosters, they still might find time to pick fights with each other. Like, having more hens lowers the chance of them fighting, but does not guarantee they won't fight. Because, like, roosters, they're just territorial. They just want to make sure that they can have their own group of hens and have no one else. Hey, that girl, no respect. I'm gonna pick up the rooster. I'm gonna have to go run down and grab it. I love that. I just love sweeping out and grabbing the rooster. It's kind of funny. He hates being held so much, but he's such a chill guy. Like, when I put him on my shoulder like this, he is more than happy just to sit here. I can push him down and he'll just sit there. He'll just keep watching my shoulder, make sure nothing bad is happening, make sure none of the chickens are doing anything they shouldn't be doing, and especially making sure there are no other roosters around. That's one of his biggest jobs, is he is rooster patrol. He keeps watch to make sure no one is mysteriously transmogrified into a rooster. He's here. He makes sure that my coop is very well protected. But no, honestly, the best guard dogs you can get for a chicken coop is a goose. Like right back there, you can see I have the big goose down there next to a chicken. Is that chicken okay? I'll have to check it. You okay? Oh yeah, She's grooming herself. She's fine. Oh, wait, there's the other goose right there. But yeah, geese are the best guard dogs you can get. A chicken like this, a big rooster is like good. A rooster will help defend your hens a little bit. But unless you have a really aggressive rooster, hens will usually defend themselves pretty decently. A rooster will help, but like my rooster here is probably too much of a chill guy to do anything. But like geese are definitely good defense. And also peacocks. Peacocks are good guard dogs too. Basically with chickens, if you can get any bird that's larger and more aggressive than a chicken to live happily with your chickens, it'll keep your chickens safe. Say like a weasel or something tried to come by, because weasels will come into chicken coops and try to kill all your chickens. If you have a if you have a big rooster like this, or a peacock like my boy over there, peacock like that guy, if he sees a not a pheasant, if he sees one of those snaky cat creatures or something coming into your coop, they will attack them and keep them away. My goodness, look at this girl. This is Pepper. You don't lay eggs. Stop screaming. She's screaming just because she wants to lay an egg, but she can't. She's a very sad girl because I spoke to a vet about this, and the vet said it's very likely just an underdeveloped shell gland. She said it's probably just not developed properly or whatever. I think that probably makes most sense. Oh, Goober had to go. Goodbye, Goober. Go charge your phone and have a good one, man. But yeah, this is Pepper. She was screaming. She wants to go into the lay box and lay an egg, but she can't lay eggs. That's not something she's capable of doing. Well, sorry, she can lay eggs. She just can't lay eggs with shells. She can't lay eggs that work. Yesterday, I was outside, and I found some gelatinous egg residue and some yolk residue, but no shells, no shell slices, which means when I find bits of egg yolk and white but no shells, that means it's this girl, because she lays rubber eggs, where she eats a lot of calcium. She eats a lot of calcium. I don't know where the calcium goes. I think she must just poop it out. Like, she eats so much calcium and just doesn't put out any shells. She's just a weirdo. She's just a weird little chicken, but she's my favorite. She's my good Easter egger girl. And her color eggs are a beautiful pale cyan blue. They are very good. Aiden, your dad had a friend that has the biggest turkeys you've ever seen. He is a peacock, but the turkeys attacked your peacock and killed it. Ah, sorry to hear that. Yeah, turkeys, I really wanted a female turkey, but male turkeys are definitely a no-go. Male turkeys are just so aggressive. Male turkeys are not very good. Like I read, oh my, yikes, that these things hurt. It's difficult. I'm trying to pick up all these girls, and they keep deciding they'd rather fly away. Because I don't force them to be here. I don't hold them hostage on my shoulder. If I put them on my shoulder and they don't want to be there, they just fly away. So that means I have my little gallery of chickens over there, and I just have to reach over, grab one, chuck it on my shoulder, and say, hey, do you want to stay here? Oh my goodness, your face is horrifying. These things are horrifying. They always have a disgusting mixture of blood and other gunk on their beaks. Like, as I said, white leghorns, really, really aggressive. I do not recommend getting them. I'm treating the pecking now, so they should hopefully start pecking each other less in the future. But, like, these things are just violent monsters. PB&J, you love Pepper? Oh, yeah, Pepper's one of my favorites. Carmen McCulley, welcome back, Carmen McCulley. I'm pretty sure we've had a Carmen McCulley in here before. You have a barn welder rooster? He's such a sweet guy. I've never heard of the barn welder. Sounds pretty cool. Sadly, locally, like I'm doing a huge order this spring of a bunch of different chickens. But sadly, I can't get the really fancy ones like these, like a barn welder or something like that. I can't get those. I can't get if you've ever seen the ones from India that have the gigantic, like those really thick legs, like the legs that look like tree trunks. They don't have those. They don't have the Iam Samanis. They don't have quite a few interesting localized breeds that are the really crazy ones. One of them that they do have is a chicken called a red cap. A red cap is a chicken, but imagine ow, you're scraping. Ow, you scraped my already existing wound. Red cap chickens are really cool because unlike regular chickens that have a perfectly straight comb like this, red caps are, imagine if you got this and then put one on the side, one on that side, one in the center, and then they just have this giant mass of comb. Like, red caps are crazy. Evelyn, I'll have Peanut and Pepper. This year when Peanut and Pepper go broody, both of them should be able to get babies. Assuming if Pepper goes broody before my chicks arrive, I'll have her stay broody until the chicks arrive, and then I'll sneak maybe I'll put 10 chicks underneath her, and then I'll raise the other 30 myself. I don't know. It's always very interesting. Sister, refuge. Peacocks and Goose can take on weasels. Yeah. I definitely wouldn't recommend like forcing like if your goose is sleeping outside, a weasel could definitely kill your goose still. Weasels are capable of killing almost any birds because they just are tiny little things with such sharp beaks. But geese have such strong wings, and especially like geese are much better at big things, but definitely a peacocks like that. They have giant talons, and I've seen when they're angry, they'll stomp you, which is actually really, really cool. Yes, Mr. Burns, I clipped the wings on my peacocks. I used to clip the wings on all my chickens, but then I put a mesh roof on my compound. I don't have to do that anymore. But the peacocks, yeah, I've had to clip their wings because they can still manage to fly out, which is just crazy. Aiden, you have 2 leghorns, and they're sweet. However, one got attacked and is now blind in one eye. Oh, poor little girl. Luckily with chickens are very hardy creatures. It's kind of funny. That's why I'm always surprised when they die so fast from like different diseases, because like they can survive so many different things. Like I say the story a lot. I had a chicken where one chicken had pecked a hole, literally a hole into the back of the head of the other chicken, and I just wrapped it up. I bandaged it, and she healed. She survived, even though she had a lot of like she had bone and different like really visceral stuff exposed. I just patched her up, and she lived. And then sometimes they get like just some random disease, and then they're gone in a few days. It's crazy. But yeah, if your chicken has one eye, you can have a little pirate chicken look at you and go yarg, yarg. Oh wait, oh. I just had to pick up my little peanut here, and she was trying to slip out, and she's so small. I had to pick her up, and it's so difficult to grab her. Come on, Peanut, sit here. Look how tiny she is. She's just, look at her. She's just such a small chicken, just so small. And when she goes into the nest box, she becomes huge in the nest box. She'll go in the nest box, she'll stand up, squeeze out, like spread out, puff up all her feathers, and then she'll sit on top of a bunch of eggs. I found the maximum amount of eggs she can sit on, the maximum amount is about 12 regular-sized eggs, nothing more than that. Anything more than that, and she starts having problems. Next episode, I am from Canada. I live in the cold countryside of Canada, where it's always very cold here. Right now, it's a light blizzard outside. It's not a heavy blizzard, but the visibility is very poor, and it is very cold. Here, you girl, sit here now. Other girl, you sit here now. Sit. I am the chicken wizard. I just materialize chickens. If I need a chicken, I'll just go over here and say, chicken, materialized. There you go. There's always a possibility to just grab a chicken and materialize it over here if I need one. I need a chicken on hand, need a chicken on the shoulder. Just go right here. And there goes Pepper again, screaming her throat out. Screaming at nothing in particular, just screaming because she wants to scream. You're from India, and it's night right there? Yeah, it's morning where I live, but because of how badly it's snowing outside, it looks very dark. I have a ring light over there, making sure it's bright enough that you can actually see me, because it's very dark in the chicken coop without it. Matthias, greetings from USA. Greetings from Canada to everyone. Sister, is that Sister Refuge or Refugee? I don't know. I think that's just Refuge. Sister's Refuge. For your shellless chick, you just got UVB light, supposed to help with calcium absorption. UVB is potentially good. I don't know anything about that, but I know definitely if they're not absorbing enough calcium, what you need to do is get calcium supplements. Get oyster shells and feed them enough oyster shells. But like, if you have a chicken that lays rubber eggs and they've been doing it for a long time and all your other chickens have solid shells, it's possible they're either just a genetic defect or they're sick. Either this way. This girl just here screaming, girl, you lay rubber eggs. You lay rubber eggs. Stop pretending like you want to lay eggs. You don't lay eggs. You're not capable of laying eggs. Oh, look at that, sitting in the box, so good. And then there's this girl who doesn't lay eggs and just sits in the box for roleplay. You know, this chicken and that chicken, they're not too dissimilar from one another. She doesn't lay eggs. She physically cannot lay eggs. These little creatures are so goofy, such crazy little things. Dear. Yes, hello everyone. Just trying to catch up on chat. Litchi, if you got bit by your if you got hit by your chicken's wings and already hurts bad, you wonder what it feel like for a goose. Yeah, geese wings definitely, they hurt really, really bad. They are very painful because a goose will weigh 15 pounds. They'll weigh like 7 kilograms, 8 kilograms, something like that. That is very heavy, and so they can actually get airborne and keep themselves off the ground for like 10 seconds or something like that. So they have really powerful wings, and those wings, geese actually, for self-defense, geese will naturally, like if a predator is coming up to them, they will smack it as hard as they can with those wings, and those wings hurt. Refuge. I'm assuming that's refuge. I don't know how it's pronounced. It doesn't really matter. Hello, Lisa Tar. Greetings. Aiden, you do feed oyster shells to them. Okay. Yeah, if you feed them oyster shells, I'm not sure what else you can do. And look right here. Pepper going into the box. There's already a chicken in there, and she's decided she wants to lay an egg. So here, come on, go in. Go in. Ooh, look at her. Oh, and she's getting out now. She went into the box and immediately got screamed at by another chicken. One of the chickens said, I am already in this box. Please give me my personal space and get out of here. Another one of my chickens goes in. It's kind of funny the different noises they make. Like they always like to cluck and scream when they want to get in a box. One of my red rocks is currently in the box, and she's purring like a cat right now, which is pretty weird. She's just a crazy little thing. What breeds do I have in chickens? You don't have to repeat questions next episode. I will be able to read all of them because chat's going slow enough today. What breeds do I have? Currently, I have a whole bunch of breeds. It's very hard to tell. Like, I can't tell you every single breed I have, but I can tell you what specific ones are. Like, this is a white leghorn, good egg layer. This is a, oh my goodness, it stings. This is a red Sussex. It's a cross. Ow, my goodness, you hurt. Here, stand over there. This is red Sussex. This tiny little girl here is a Cochin Bantam. She's really tiny. Those are just 2 peacocks in the far corner. I have a whole bunch of chickens. I also have other ones, but like a lot of my older girls are mixed breeds, so it's really hard to tell what they are. Like one like this. She is a red Sussex, but she's also a genetically deformed red Sussex. She has only one wattle, and her color is really light compared to the other Sussexes. So what is the other part of her? I think it's probably just a little bit of low quality breeding stock, maybe. Who knows? It's very hard to say. Goody, you got the red one too? One of these? I love this girl. She is so cool. Also, I really love how big she has. Just a single giant wattle and just one of them, which is just so funny. Like, it's kind of interesting how, like, my white leghorns have incredibly large wattles and combs. Such their wattles and combs are almost as large as my roosters, which is really, really funny. IDK, you might get some chickens. Any tips? Chickens are really easy birds to take care of. Biggest tips I recommend are, if you're just starting out with chickens, don't get roosters unless you're planning to breed them. Roosters are a lot of extra effort. If you want like 5 or 10 chickens, you can buy them locally on places like Facebook Marketplace chicken groups. You can find people locally who sex them, who can give you only hens. Or if you buy them from a hatchery, you can split your order with someone else. You can split your order with someone else so you don't have to get as many at once. Make sure they have good access to food and water. You can supplement them with oyster shells if you want. But like, yeah, chickens are very easy. As long as you have a safe space where they can stay away from predators. If you have lots of predators around, like if you're in a, like have people's dogs around, you can always trim the feathers. You can cut the feathers on their wings to stop them from flying away, and that's a good thing. But yeah, as long as you have shelter for them to live in, nest boxes for them to lay in, food and water for them to eat and drink, that's basically all they need. They are very easy birds. Oh my goodness, and then I have my goose. Yeah, I definitely recommend, if you have chickens, don't get geese or ducks or peacocks or anything else like that unless you're able to deal with it. Because getting 2 different species of birds makes it so much harder. Because my geese need different requirements than my chickens, and my chickens need different requirements than my peacocks. Like, all these animals act differently, and it's very difficult to take care of all of them. Here, I need a bird next to me. I'll grab this guy. Boy. Come on. Oh my goodness, little peanut. Little tiny Peanut right there. My tiniest little girl was pecking at the peacocks. What a mean chicken. She's just so small, and she looks at these girls and says, I don't like you. I'm gonna give you a big peck on the head. Poor little girl. Lisa, you love all the birds? Yeah, all these birds are awesome. I especially love chickens. Like, my big recommendation for first-time chicken keepers, do not get white leghorns. White leghorns should only be for experienced chicken keepers. They are very aggressive, very dominant, and very chaotic. Good chicken breeds to start with, if you just want layers, are things like Americanas are good, Sussexes are good, Rhode Island Reds are good. If you want a lot of eggs, Rhode Island Reds are good. You can also get different crossbreeds, but if you just want chickens as pets, Silkies are the best place to start. My goodness, these things are just, you're so annoying. You're such a loud little creature, such a loud little girl. These things are just here grumbling at me. Aiden, you have red Sussexes in your coop, but some of them died, and your dad said you're getting 18 more Sussex eggs, dual purpose. Yeah, they're dual purpose, yeah. Most of my hens I have here are dual purpose because I couldn't get the non-dual purpose ones sexed, and I need to get them sexed as hens because I don't want to have to deal with the roosters. That means most of these are either pure egg layers or have been sexed as hens. Ugh. You're a little bit dirty. You're a little bit filthy. Here, sit down. You also have Easter eggers too? Awesome. Yeah, Easter eggers are really cool. But yeah, I've been streaming for an hour now. I think I'm going to start calling it quits now. So thank you all so much for watching. If you've been watching so far and have been enjoying, please do subscribe. I do these streams 4 days a week right now. Today is my last Thursday stream. From here on out, it's going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard, or Pacific Time. Just Pacific Time, whatever time it is. And then I'll see you all again tomorrow. So have a good one. I'll see you all again real soon. Goodbye, Goody. Goodbye, Aiden, IDK, Lisa Tar. Next episode, who else is here? Lightchi, Sister Refuge. And then my mods are a little bit back, MP Player, and there's a Fatma back there, PBJ. I don't know, it seems like there hasn't been many people talking in a while. But yes, thank you all so much for joining, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye!